Hoi! 6:45 and I'm back on trail because today is going to be a longer and a bit tougher day, I think. It's a total 21.5 kilometers and 900 meters almost ascent. So for the first 15 kilometers I'm going to be ascending, and after that it's going to be reasonably level, I hope. I'm going to stay in a hotel in the middle of nowhere, so not a village. And I think after the first 5 or 6 kilometers or so, the trail is going to improve. There's going to be forest and paths, and hopefully it will be very beautiful. I'm hiking along the lake, not exactly on trail, because the trail stays a bit more away from the lake, which I totally do not agree with, because it's far too beautiful not to be walking here. So I'm starting my way a little off trail, but with an amazing view. Let's hike. Eight kilometers in, and I finally reached the forest and the blessed shade, because it's getting quite hot again. I'm afraid the heat wave will last a bit longer, but hopefully I will remain in the forest for the rest of the day. It's my favorite environment. I've woken up because this morning I was feeling a bit lethargic, but now I'm getting my energy back, and I'm going to enjoy the remainder of this hike. A bench in the shade, and I couldn't resist, so I took a short break before the big climbs begins and the mango juice got too hot. From here the trail goes up for a number of kilometers. There's a gorge here, but the trail doesn't go all the way into the gorge. It turns off right before the gorge starts, I think. But I'm well rested, so let's go. That was one sweet climb through that cave. Amazing. That is what I love and what I've missed the past few days. So I'm totally happy again. I am a bit worried that I didn't bring enough water. I brought 2.5 liters as usual, and right now I have about 1 liter of water, half liter of mango juice, and a can of Coca-Cola. So I should be fine. But I don't really like the word should. So if I find a spring, I'd better fill up, because it's really hot, even in the shade, especially with the climb. So I'm sweating profusely again, and I want to replenish my water. Well, I got off trail again, so I have to backtrack, and then there was a trail on the left hand side, but that was way less used, I think, than this trail. So I assumed that this trail was the right one. Well, fortunately I do have the GPS track and I will find my way back. It's only not too far off trail, so it's not too bad. You have to have the left fork and not the right one. According to the guidebook, today I'd have 870 meters of elevation gain, and right now, according to my watch, I'm at 677, so only 200 more meters, and if I hit that number and I really don't have to climb anymore, I'm going to break out the Coca-Cola. "770 meters, only 100 meters more, almost there." Wild strawberries. Let's see if they're ripe. Tasty. I had a lovely break, almost an hour, laying down in the grass and relaxing. So I'm feeling energized for the last bit to the hotel. Almost 6 kilometers, but from here on out it's mostly level, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I still have about a liter of water, and that should be enough for the duration. The sun is not as bad anymore. There are some clouds, so it is not as hot, and I should be able to make it easy. Well, the trail goes to the left, but I see a terrace in front of me where they sell dairy, so that's where I'm going first. That was an amazing little place. Fresh milk, homemade food, and Coca-Cola, so I'm very happy, well rested, and the hotel is only 30. Hoi hoi! I made it to Hotel Pokljuka, which is very nice and luxurious, and I even have my own balcony for relaxing, so I'm very happy. It's also not nearly as expensive as I thought. It turns out that either due to a glitch on the website or my own mistake, I booked for 2 people, which of course doubled the price. And the receptionist was kind enough to amend the price for a single person, because he thought the price was way too much as well. So I'm very, very happy. I've booked the sauna for 8 o'clock in the evening after dinner. So that is something I have yet to experience. Basically, from where I had lunch, that little hut, there was one big meadow, and after that it was all gravel road, which I didn't mind at all. I was very glad of the farmhouse where you could buy drinks and homemade food. I had a milk and a Coca-Cola, and I was very happy with it, very relaxed. And from there it's about 30 minutes walk to the hotel. It took me a bit longer because I was chatting with a Dutch couple who was staying on the campsite here and doing day hikes. And for now I'm going to put my feet up and relax. I've also rinsed out my shirt because I don't know what's going on. I've had no issue with it all vacation, and for some reason now I have some serious chafing going on the inside of my arms. I did apply some Vaseline, but it didn't do any good. So tomorrow I will put some tape on it, not sporting tape because the adhesive is too strong, but Fixamol, which is something I will always like to use. It's very soft and flexible, and the adhesive is not nearly as strong as that of sports tape. So when you remove it, it doesn't take the skin off with it. But for now, I'm going to relax on the balcony in the shade and do nothing at all, and see what Max Verstappen does at Silverstone. See you tomorrow.